Hey guys, Milrick here. I want to thank everybody that's been helping me out with this gear ratio bullshit that I've been trying to figure out. You guys have been personal messaging me and leaving me good comments, getting the wheels turning in my fucking head. And I think I figured out a sensible blah 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 what I need to do. I'm going to try to explain it, see if you guys can see if I'm right or not. Bear with me, I'm going to try to explain it. I'm not the best at math, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to explain it to make sense. But we'll figure this out here. I got the transmission over here and the vise. I marked the wheel and the thing, right? Now, I'm just trying to find a mediocre gear. Obviously, first to 60 to 1, that shit ain't going to work right. So I'm going to use third gear as my base and see what I get from that. And third gear, the transmission shaft spins 21 times to get this shaft to spin once. So here's the engine, here's the transmission, and here's the axle. So if I spin the transmission 21 times in third gear, the axle will spin one time. So what I did then was, since my target is 700 RPMs at the axle, what I did was I took 21 and I multiplied it by 700 to see how many 21s it takes to make this go 700. Right? You know what I mean. So I took 21 times 700. So this transmission would have to be spinning at 14,700 repetitions a minute to get my end result of 700 over here at the axle. Then what I did is, this engine's going to be running at approximately 3,600 RPM, is what I was told. So what I did then was I took the 3,600 RPM and I wanted to see how many times that would have to go, that 3,600 RPM, to make 4,700, right? Or see how many times 3,600 goes into 14,700. And that answer is, yeah. I want to see how many times that would go in there. And it's like 4 point something something something. Like 0.2 something, I think. So that means that this engine at 3,600 RPMs would have to spin 4 times. I'm sorry, I'm getting confused here. So I told you I wouldn't be able to explain it. 3,600 goes into 14,700 4.2 times. So that means that the transmission has to spin 4 times to 1 spin of the engine in order to get the end result of 14,700 RPMs at the transmission. So this spins once and this spins 4 times. So I need a 8-inch pulley on the motor and a 2-inch pulley on the transmission. That gives me my 4 to 1 gear ratio. 1 to 4 actually it would be. Sorry. My 1 to 4 gear ratio there. Spins once, spins 4 times. And at 3,600 RPM, it should spin that 14,700 times. In third gear, that should give me my end result of 7 RPM. Now, as far as torque, it doesn't matter how fast this is spinning. Third gear is still going to have the same amount of torque, right? Not sure. So the third gear torque shouldn't change inside the transmission, if I'm correct. Because it's the transmission that's providing the torque. It's multiplying the torque from the engine, right? So it doesn't matter how fast the train you spin, third gear is still going to have the same amount of torque, is what I'm hoping. Correct me on that one. But I think my math is correct as far as that goes. 8-inch, 2-inch, blah, 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 what I just tried to explain. If it made sense to you, let me know if that makes sense. Or if I did it wrong altogether and I'm just an idiot. Could be. I have no idea. That's why I'm asking for help. Yeah. So, hopefully that shit works. And, talk to you guys later.